Hi friends, welcome to the accountancy class. Today in this module, we are going to learn about the term revaluation account. Revaluation account is a nominal account prepared to bring the assets and liabilities of the firm to their true values and to find out the profits or losses arising therefrom. Revaluation account is a nominal account. A revaluation account is prepared in order to ascertain net gain or net loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities and bringing unrecorded items into the books. The revaluation profit or loss is transferred to the capital account of all partners, including retiring partner or deceased partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Revaluation is the valuation of assets and liabilities at the time of admission or retirement of partner or on the occasion of reorganization of the partnership firm. In case of admission, revaluation is made in the presence of old as well as new partners. The book value of the assets and liabilities represented by old balance sheet are matched with the present value, and any decrease or increase in the value of assets and liabilities are accounted for. Revaluation account is prepared for the revaluation of assets and liabilities. This is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. Revaluation account is an example for nominal account. Can you say what are the different types of nominal accounts? Can you give one example for nominal account? Yes, salary paid, commission paid, discount allowed, interest paid. These are the examples of nominal account. In the same way, revaluation account is a nominal account. Decrease in the value of assets and increase in the value of liabilities are loss. In the same way, increase in the value of assets and decrease in the value of liabilities are gain. Any loss or any gain arising out of revaluation is transferred to old partners' capital account. Now I am going to ask one question. Why assets and liabilities are revalued at the time of admission of a partner? There are four reasons for revaluating the assets and liabilities at the time of admission of a partner. They are, first point, the book value of assets and liabilities in the balance sheet of the old firm may not be correct on the date of admission. Then second reason is, the new partners may think that the value of assets have gone down, whereas it has shown at the exaggerated value. In the same way, liabilities may have been shown at lesser value. Then third reason is, the old partners may have opinion that their assets have been shown at lesser value and liabilities have been shown at greater value. And the last reason is, in order to remove misunderstanding about the value of assets and liabilities and create mutual trust among the partners, it is necessary that assets and liabilities should be revalued. These are the important reasons for revaluing assets and liabilities at the time of admission of a partner. Now we are going to study the format of revaluation account. As we know, revaluation account is an example for nominal account. The other examples for nominal account are salary paid, commission paid, rent paid, interest paid, discount allowed account, etc. In the same way, revaluation account is a nominal account. Then debit side and a decrease in the value of asset. For example, first year there is a balance of 60,000 in asset account. Then second year there is a balance of 40,000. That means second year there is a shortage of 20,000 in assets account. If there is any decrease in the value of assets, record that transaction, that difference amount on the debit side. Then another transaction, bills payable amount. During the first year there is a balance of 20,000. Second year there is a balance of 30,000. In that case there is an increase in the value of liabilities. So record that transaction on the debit side. Then if there is any increase in the value of assets, example is debtors account there is a balance of 20,000 and during the current year there is a balance of 40,000. That means there is an increase of 20,000 in debtors account. So record the transaction on the credit side. Sometimes there is a decrease in the value of liabilities. For example, bills payable amount, first year there is a balance of 40,000 and second year there is a balance of 30,000. That means decrease in the value of creditors, decrease of 10,000. So record that difference amount 10,000 on the credit side as decrease in the amount of liabilities. After entering increase or decrease in assets and increase or decrease in liabilities, find out the closing balance. That closing balance may be gain on revaluation or loss on revaluation.